Here we
Okay.
are.
I figured I'd tell you guys about another fun conspiracy theory, which is pretty great. Have you guys ever heard of the Philadelphia experiment?
Sounds familiar.
No.
Yeah, I think I have.
It's like a World War II conspiracy theory about a destroyer named the USS Eldridge, who allegedly vanished and rematerialized during a naval cloaking test. Obviously the Navy says that never happened or anything like that, but it's like some people claim to see the ship miraculously appear and everything like that. It's just kind of a fun one. Not too much into it because it's so outlandish, but it's still fun. And I started watching X-Files for inspiration.
Yeah, he was.
Well, that reminds me. Nicholas,
The dude was a big UFO
What got-
conspiracist. Conspiracist? Words are hard.
Conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. That one.
The X-File things reminded me. Nicholas, did you start watching Lord of Mysteries yet?
No, not quite yet. Probably soon, since I'm caught up on I'm watching 13 or 14. No, 15 different animes.
God, you're
No,
so
we're watching 16, so I feel your pain.
But they all take too long to come out for new episodes.
Out of the ones that are coming out this summer, which ones are your favorite so far?
Well, Lord of Mysteries for one, which is why I want you guys to watch it. I told Nicholas this last week, and I think Zach heard it. I don't think you were here, Garrett, and Anna, you were on the phone. But Lord of Mysteries to me feels like somebody should take it. Like I should throw up on Kickstarter and somebody should make a game out of it, like a role-playing game. Because it is Call of Cthulhu or Delta Green, but in Victorian England with beyond they're called Beyonders, and they have their own leveling system already in terms of sequences that they can develop. But it's just battling eldritch horrors. Uncovering
Why aren't we watching that then?
I don't know. I'm adding it to my watch list right now.
It's so good.
It's on the watch list.
Oh,
I'll say it's very confusing, and some people complain about it. It's also not. It's not Japanese. It's a Chinese one.
Oh,
So that took some getting used to watching that because it looks like a bunch of Victorian England looking people speaking Chinese, and it's very confusing. It does have a little bit of an Isekai bend because the main character did get transported from Earth, but he seems to know a lot already about that, where he's at and stuff like that. While he's also just uncovering sequences, and it's just every episode is him dealing with another. There's even organizations he joined an organization called the Nighthawks, which is the Church of Eternal Darkness or something like that. There's a bunch of other churches, and there was even an episode where 3 of them were working together to stop an eldritch, happening.
Interesting.
So it's so interesting. I was if somebody made this into a game, it would be it's a perfect setting to have a camp run campaigns because it's already set up there. It has everything you need to be it's very Delta Green, Cthulhu-esque.
So I've been reading Mistborn. I'm by Brandon Sanderson. I'm almost through the first book, and the magic, how everything works in it, is really interesting. It's a really refreshing take on the whole magic system. They are coming out with TTRPG for it.
Well, that's because Brandon Sanderson, his coping method for every problem in life is to write more books.
Right, he's an artist that way.
He just secretly writes novels while writing other novels. He's actually the opposite of George R.R. Martin.
Right.
Except they're both fat.
So they had the Kickstarter for this TTRPG, they wanted $30,000 for it. They raised
$30,000.
Yep, they raised $339,973.
Holy shit!
That's not surprising. Sanderson is somebody I wanted to read his books, but because there's so many, I'm I can't because I know if I get into it and I like it, it's going to be addiction, and it's like going to consume me as just like it's a hobby. It's not longer reading as your hobby. Your hobby is just Brandon Sanderson.
Well, and
because it just takes so much of your time to like,
that's why I'm pacing myself. So I started with Mistborn, which is a trilogy. And I've really only been reading it on my lunch breaks. I read it occasionally at home. And then after that, I don't remember what the series is called, but it goes off of Mistborn, and it's a 4-book series. And that's where it really becomes time consuming because each book is like 1,000+ fucking pages.
Holy shit.
The dude's a genius, and he definitely has the tism. In all the good ways.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Because, like Zach said, like, he'll be writing a book while secretly writing another book. Just to be like, yeah, see, like, this book, which is a masterpiece, was me under a time crunch. Look at what I can do when I don't have a time crunch.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I just wrote 3 books of the new series that I just came up with. And then just drops them onto the public.
I haven't read any of his stuff, so I don't know, like, how well he balances it. But, like, I think in terms of building universe, like, he's probably the closest thing we have to
Tolkien.
A Tolkien-esque universe.
To answer, he's masterful.
Mm.
It is. It's absolutely
fantastic. A lot of people that
like, he never gives you too much information at a time. He'll give you a lot of really important stuff up front, leave out other important stuff. The less important stuff, he just kind of like briefly skims over, but then when it comes up and you need more information on it, it's there.
No one will beat Tolkien simply because the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit were accidents based off of him realizing that his love for writing language doesn't make sense without a history, and so he needed to make a history for his languages to make sense. It was all an accident to make his languages make sense, which is why they're so great.
Yeah.
Like, anyone else who's coming out to make a big grand story, he's like, well, it has to make sense because of the language. It's such a refined form of autism.
It really is. Something I do really like about reading Brandon Sanderson's books, though, is, like I said, like, his whole magic system that he has in the Mistborn series, it's completely different than anything else out there. Like, they get their powers from burning different metals inside of their stomachs. Like, they're swallowing tin and gold and atium and all this other shit, and then they burn it, and that's how they get their powers.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So can they add? Can they add like all the metals, or can like they only choose?
So,
like, how does that?
You have 2 different groups. You have Allomancers, which Allomancers can only burn 1 metal. And then you have Mistborn, which Mistborn can burn all of the metals.
You know, certain metals in real life, if you swallow them, give you superpowers.
That is true.
Like lead?
Like mercury, it will make you go insane. Or uranium, it will make you hot and dead.
Sad. I mean, that's one way to put it.
Plutonium will make you hot and dead. That's the superpower for most of them. They make you hot and dead. And dead in the worst way you could imagine.
It's true.
Lead just makes you a little...
I mean, you could always try it, and maybe you're lucky who like manages to like meld it into your blood or something like that, and then you do get superpowers.
Look, eating lead makes you actually a Roman.
Fair enough.
They use the lead as a sweetener in wine.
If you ever want to be a Roman, drink some lead.
So there's a thing where there's a theory, which is why a lot of like the really high, like the richer Romans got, the crazier they got because they drank more leaded wine.
Well, and their makeup had a lot of lead in it too.
Yes, and so did their plumbing. But the plumbing was less of a big deal. Everyone's like, oh, they had lead plumbing. As soon as any hard water touched the lead plumbing, it formed basically a protective shell of like calcium and stuff over the plumbing. So it's less of a big deal than like them using lead as a sweetener and makeup and everything like that.
I don't know. Lead as a sweetener sounds pretty nice.
Yeah. Oh, well, you guys
Sounds pretty
ready to
tasty.
start the session?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We are gonna do the final like flashback scene, but I just want to like picture. So you have the SUV leaving the police station, followed by the Phenomenex van with like the wizard playing guitar, power sliding, like with a unicorn shooting a laser painted on it because van art's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
And they're tailing you in the most obvious manner, and then somehow manage to lose you at a red light because they're professionals. And we go back to the hotel. And whose room did the body of the woman go into?
I believe mine.
I thought we just moved it to the closest one. Did we move it to yours, or
think
did we move it to the closest one?
We moved it to
I think I
mine
said,
because
let's just
mine
get
was the
into next-
closest to the balcony, I thought.
We just had to go that way.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
either
I
way.
don't remember.
So I like to imagine Jack just sitting there, going back and forth to the ice machine and just filling the bathtub full of ice with the body wrapped in a shower curtain in it. Because, you obviously don't want it to turn.
Yeah.
And as you're doing that, you just start thinking about how the fuck you ended up in this mess. So we're going to flash back to the coast of the Black Sea in the middle of winter in 1991. The Soviet Union has fallen. And we see Jack sitting there smoking a cigarette in this shitty looking warehouse as he turns around and there's a man handcuffed and strapped to a chair who looks like he's been beaten a little bit. This man's name is Yuri Petrov. You know he's an arms broker. You know his brother. What was his name? That doesn't matter. His brother is a captain. Well, was a captain in the Red Army, who is in control of a local armory. Who those two have been skimming the books together to sell arms. To sell arms to various groups in the region. You were sent here to find him, find out who the arms are being sold to. Because the last thing America wants is a bunch of radical groups like maybe the Chechens getting a large supply of arms, or them getting funneled to Yugoslavia to the Serbians.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. You got way louder.
Yeah, for some reason, fucking Discord defaulted to my headphone mic and not my fucking microphone.
I'm gonna turn you down a little bit. Loud as fuck. Try talking again.
Test 1 2 1 2.
That's better, at least on my end. So, how are you getting this information out of Yuri?
Out of Yuri?
Yeah, who's just handcuffed to a chair in the middle of an abandoned warehouse on the coast of the Black Sea.
I'll say Jack just kind of goes. We've already been out this for a day and a half. I have all the time in the world. So we can keep going, or you can just tell me what I want to know.
So he speaks with a thick Russian accent. I cannot do a Russian accent, by the way.
Fair enough.
But he said,
You try it.
and he starts talking about like some of the small sales he's made. Like, a crate of AKs here, a box of grenades there. All stuff you don't care about because it's small scale.
Jack just goes, all right, all right. I don't care about that. Tell me about the big shipment. I know that you got it. Where did it go?
He looks nervous, but he starts saying, he says, "It old church, Carladenia. They don't pay in ruble, not coin, only gold, old gold, like crosses and religious stuff, and some bars of gold. They're take them by ship over to their village, and they pick them up at the docks. Men in black robes, faces hidden, eyes wrong. I steal rifles, grenades, ship them. The gold, it smells, but gold is gold, da?
Which docks? What do you mean by their eyes look different?
Only drop at night. They just look strange. Uh, Caladenia. I can show you on map.
He brings a map over to him.
He points to a little, like a little inlet, like 15 miles up the coast, and it's not marked on the map. Like, and he says, not on most maps. Old village, not many people.
When's the next shipment?
Well, supposed to be tonight.
I guess we better get there.
So you do know that you have a check-in with your CIA handler. You do have a little fishing boat, which was how you ended up getting here, with a radio in it, and it's all secure. You're basically relaying back to Turkey and back to the CIA outfit there.
So
Your CIA handler's name is Athena.
he'll call Athena and he'll say, I'm gonna need some backup. I have information on where the next shipment is going.
Athena asks for details on the shipment.
I let her know where the dock is, how many people I think I might need, ask what assets we have in the region.
What are you telling Athena about what he said? Are you talking about how they're paying in gold?
Yeah, I would just,
Basically relay exactly what he said.
they're paying in gold, shipments coming out of the dock. I wouldn't not tell them about the eyes or anything like that. Just be like, seems like it might be some kind of small village or cult.
So,
Or a small terrorist,
yeah.
organization.
So, Athena says no backup is available at this time. You are to pose as Yuri, confirm where the weapons are going, see if you can find out why. When finished, exit. We will contain and resolve the situation. We just need the intelligence. Also, Yuri Petrov cannot survive, and it must look like an accident.
All right. So he'll set it up to make it look like Yuri was drunk
And fell in the
and
water.
fell in the water.
Hey, that's nice. You're just gonna make him chug a
Load
bottle
him
of
up with-
vodka before you
Yeah.
push him in.
Yep.
I see you. So you're taking your little boat to Cardenia?
Yes.
Caradenia. So it's like midday when you head out, and it's just a stormy, shitty winter day in Russia. And you approach Caradenia, and it is it's a town that looks like it's falling into the sea. There's crumbling seawalls. The air smells briny. The wooden houses are sagging. Like, it's not been a very snowy winter, but like,
Do I see any lights or anything?
yeah, you see as you pull in, you see it looks like it may have been a decent sized town at one point, but it looks like, definitely you can tell from before you even pull in, it looks to be in a state of disrepair.
Well, I assume he would have like binoculars and kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
checking them out from
Yeah,
afar.
the nicest looking building in town is the church, which kind of sits on a hill back from the water.
Does he see any people?
Maybe a few by the docks, but it's definitely, you'd expect to see more people out at this time of day in a town of this size.
All right.
So as you pull in, you see, I'm debating whether I should make you roll. Nah, let's make it go quick. No rolling. I'll also use your stats as a judgment for what you see in here. Yeah, you have decent alertness. So the town, like, you get a bad feeling in this town immediately. There's very few people out. The people who look at you and none of them really acknowledge you, but they all look off, like maybe they're inbred. Eyes a bit too spaced far apart. Skin's hue is wrong. They lick their lips a lot. Some of them have bigger eyes. And most are just shuffling away and trying not to look at you or acknowledge you.
Okay.
So you're sitting here on the docks in this town. What's your plan?
So I'm at the village, right?
Yeah, you're at the village. It's the afternoon.
Okay. And does it seem like they trade with people at all, or like?
I mean, you can go up to like the center of town, try and find an inn or a market or.
Okay, yeah, he would kind of, while watching his back, see if anyone's following him.
By the way, I'm assuming you're armed with like fucking to the teeth. You're like James Bond up in here.
Yeah,
You
he would
probably
definitely
got
have
like a
multiple
fucking
weapons.
pen that's a bomb.
He's got a briefcase.
So you're, you know.
And is there a building that looks like it's, where the mayor would be or anything like that? Like a town hall?
The closest you see is a few bigger buildings in like the center of town and the church. But as you're going up, you do see like a what looks like a marketplace that's kind of collapsed in on itself a bit. Like, it looks like there's holes in the seal in the roof, and like the windows are boarded up type thing. Like, half the windows are, but like they still are selling stuff, it appears, and what they're selling is fish. just gutted fish hanging in the windows. You
Okay.
notice like there's a painting on a sign out front that it's some Orthodox saint you don't recognize, which catches your attention because you are quite an expert on the uh, the religion in the region.
Okay.
You, as you're walking through, like 3/4 of the houses seem abandoned in this place, and you occasionally hear noises coming from the abandoned houses. That could be an animal in there, could be like squatters or something, or just the cold wind and shifting boards. But it's you're on edge, definitely.
Okay.
You do see a sign for an inn, and
He'll head that way.
okay. Again, everything looks just as shitty. The inn looks half collapsed on itself too, but it's one of the nicer buildings in town. And you hardly see anyone in the street, and the ones you do see purposely walk away from you and avoid you.
Is there like anyone that seems like they would talk to me?
Well, as you go in the inn, you do see one man who looks relatively normal. He's a old fisherman, and he's sitting kind of like on a chair near the fire inside the inn with a bottle of vodka in his hands. And when he looks at you, he like calls you over to him.
He'll walk over that way.
He speaks in Russian, of course, and he's like, you don't belong here. You need to leave. It's too late for me. You need to leave."
He'll ask him, why is that?
He takes a big swig of his vodka. He looks, and there's a person behind the desk at the inn who also has that weird inbred look. And he like looks at that person and looks back at you, and he's just like, you need to leave, and just like shoos you off and just starts mumbling into his drink again. Like this man, you could smell him when you walked in the door. He smelled like rotten fish and vodka. But then again, the whole town has kind of had a rotten fish smell to it.
Okay. Um, so he'll go and talk to the innkeeper.
The innkeeper acknowledges you and tells you how many. I don't have a fucking ruble converter with a like factoring in 1970s inflation. Well, 1990s inflation from now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it tells you the price of the rubles and for a room, and tells you it's getting dark and the town gets cold at night. And the way they speak, like it's a accent you're not familiar with in this region, which again strikes you as weird. And
Okay.
their speech sounds very wet, like they're speaking with a mouthful of water.
He's just going to say, well, I wasn't planning on staying. I was just trying to see who I should talk to tomorrow when I come back.
They the innkeeper says, "Storm's coming. Not safe to sail now. Offer you cheap rate discount on room. Can leave first thing in the morning."
Sounds very nice of you. but I think I should be on my way.
So, where are you going next?
He's gonna head out and see if he can peek around the church. And does it seem like there is a storm, or
I mean, it looks
what
just
more?
as gray and shitty up there as it did before.
Okay.
Like you're on the coast. It's the middle of winter. It's hard to tell if
Yeah.
like you don't see any clouds that look any more ominous than the ones that were there on your way in.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, he's gonna just kind of peek around the church area, like on the outside, seeing if there's like he can see people like coming and going or anyone of importance.
So around the church, you start hearing more noises coming from the abandoned houses. And a few times you swear something in an alleyway is staring at you, but when you look, it's not there. And the church itself is, like I said, it's the more well kept. But the stained glass and painted glass, it doesn't match anything you've seen. And the church has the name on it. 1 second, where is it? Saint Newham, which again is a saint you've never heard of.
Okay.
You see a few people milling out in front of the church, and and they stare at you as you like kind of walking near the church. Are you going to attempt to approach them?
Yeah.
As you do, one of them says, "Church not for outsiders."
What church is this for, or who is this church for, then?
Says Saint Newham.
I've never heard of this saint before. Can you tell me about them?
No.
Is it just one guy, or
It's two guys. Only one of them spoke to you. And
okay?
they look very off. These two look like they have skin conditions, honestly.
Do they look like they would be aggressive, or
I mean, in reality, it's they almost look physically disabled.
okay? I was going to ask, well, who can I talk to about maybe entering the church? Who's in charge around here?
The one who didn't speak, speaks now, and he says, "You should leave. This town not good for you."
Then why do you stay here?
Town not good for outsiders.
After that, is like, would I be able to see the church from like my boat?
I mean, it's kind of up on a hill,
Okay.
but like there's like buildings around it. You wouldn't be able to like see in the windows or anything from your binoculars. You'd just be able to see like the tops of
House. Okay.
yeah.
Is there like, it's at the top of the hill? Is there any other like hills that I'd be able to see around it, or
Now, if you went outside of town, yeah.
okay? So he'll kind of do that.
So at this point, you're walking around and stuff. It's starting to get dark. It's winter in Russia. It gets dark at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you're walking through town, and as the sun sets, you start to see like you're going on the are you trying to like sneak out, or are you just taking main roads? What are you doing?
Kind of, he'll act like he's kind of leaving, but yeah, like sneak out.
Yeah. It's once you like it gets dark once you get near the edge of town, and
Okay.
you start to hear noises that it's like the noises you were hearing in the alleyways and in the abandoned houses, but louder and more aggressive. And you start to see like you're like kind of ducking in between like alleyways and just trying to get sneak out. And you start to see like groups of people, like maybe like 5 people with torches, like multiple groups of these people with like torches and lights that appear to be looking for something. Like they're heading in the directions that like you were last seen in the daytime. Like they're looking on the like outskirts of town in the area you're at.
Okay. So he's gonna do his best to like get out of town without anyone seeing him.
It's once you so because this is a guided flashback and not like
Yeah.
anything you're gonna roll for. So it's you basically get caught in a street where
A bunch of people.
there's a group of people at one end and a group of people at the other, and you realize that shit they're gonna find you, and you're trying to like scramble up a wall, try and get it over like a garden fence and everything like that. When you start hearing significant amounts of gunfire coming from the docks.
From the docks?
Yes. And you see the group that was coming from the town turn and start running towards the docks, and the group that was on the direction you were going to try and get out of town start rushing towards the docks as well, and you're
So
kind
he'll
of
kind of
stuck in the middle.
move that way too.
So the you start seeing some small explosions, like there's some crazy gun battle going on, and it's moving through the town right now. You manage to lose those people, and you're kind of just sitting there, and you hear horrific noises. Like, and you see in the groups of people things that are definitely not people.
And are the people fighting specifically just those?
Well, you don't. No, you want to head closer to him to see who it is.
Yes.
Okay. So you move closer, and you see. I mean, you are CIA. You would know. You see what looks like Russian operators
Okay.
start moving through the town, and they're just torching buildings and shooting anything, and they're just shooting basically anything that moves. You also see, like, it's like 5 squads of like 6 men of Russian operators.
Yeah.
Spetsnaz. You see another group that's kind of sitting back with gear that's not Russian, but it also has no identifying markers on it.
Does it
And
look like there be
they appear
any
to
way I
be
could get out?
like back to the docks.
Yeah.
Let's say you make a run for it, and then you. Johnny, stop! Daddy's talking. Gosh, go to bed. Sorry, parenting. You start rushing towards the docks. Russian, and then you hear Russian man yell for you to get down, like hands up.
Okay. So he'll drop what he has, put his hands up.
And you hear him yell back for like he yells back a code name like and you see the one team that you saw earlier who had the unmarked gear run up to you, and the as well as a couple Russian like Spetsnaz officers, and the captain says to the unmarked group, they say, Amerikansky, take your tourist. Real clean work is for us Russians. You have no stomach for these things, da. And this group of unmarked people run up to you, and they grab you, and they say, Jack, is that you?
Yeah, it's
But
me.
they use your whatever code name you had. And
Yeah.
they're like, okay, your extraction is our priority. We are moving now. Do not look back.
Did what was the he'll just say, so you got my messages, and then kind of move with them.
They don't say much, and they board a boat that was the boat you came in on, and they start sailing out to into the Black Sea. And you're like, you know, 20 minutes out of town, like sailing against like the current and everything. So you're a good distance away. You can still see the shoreline though.
Okay.
And like these guys are not talking like much at all. You're asking questions like
Who are these, or why are you
you're like,
working with
oh,
the
you're like, oh, you're
Russians?
CIA, like why were you working with them? And they're like quiet. And then like I said, you're about 20 minutes out, and then you hear two fast movers move right above you, and you can tell from the sound that they're two MiGs, and you see them just unload ordnance on that town.
All right.
Just absolutely, like you see a fireball on that coast, several of them, and then you also notice a Russian destroyer seems to be the ship you're moving towards.
So he'll be like, "What's going on here? Why are we moving towards a Russian ship?"
The commanding officer there kind of looks at you and tells you, he's like, you found your description of what you found alerted some specific people to what was going on here, and we worked with our Russian friendlies to clean it up. This didn't happen. None of this did.
Understood.
And the unmarked agents get off on the Russian destroyer, and they give you directions to and a code for a ship a grain hauler that is moving through the Black Sea, and they tell you that ship is friendly, move to it, and they give you a code name on it. And as you're sailing away, the destroyer moves into position nearish the town. You can see like maybe 10-20 miles out into the water.
Close enough to bombard it.
Well, and you see it start dropping depth charges.
Oh,
like all of them.
Okay.
And so we'll cut to a week later. And it's you sitting inside the safe house in Istanbul. And an envelope was waiting for you when you got there. And you open it, and there's a green business card with a triangle on it and a phone number, as well as a newspaper that says in Russian, remote village just leveled and warehouse blast. No survivors, says local police, and investigating for potential terrorism and all that.
Damn.
And that's how you encounter Delta Green. A little Soviet shadow over Innsmouth.
Yeah, I was literally thinking the entire time. The one H.P. Lovecraft book I've actually listened to, and I'm not quite all the way through it yet, and it's fucking Shadow over Innsmouth.
Yeah, Color Out of Space is my favorite Lovecraft story. If you're going to listen to one, that one is so weird, especially because it's like we didn't know shit about space in like the 20s and 30s. So it makes it great when there's a story about space.
Yeah, that's the next one on my list, but I've been listening to too much Unsub lately.
Fair enough. So that's what was going through your head as you're filling the bathtub full of ice with the body in it.
Awesome.
So it's around noon when let's cut back to the people who went to visit the sheriff. If I recall right, that was Jordy and Dick.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
you guys just left the sheriff's office, and you two had lost Phenomenex by blowing through a yellow light and them getting stuck behind a red light with your crafty driving skills. So, where are you guys heading? Because I'll do a brief recap of some of the information that you guys have. Like, there's something at the reservoir, or was something at the reservoir. People have disappeared from there. A ton of people have disappeared. You had that audio file that Jordy could look at. Stuff is happening at night. Like, there's all these reports of people disappearing at night, lights shining at night, and you guys had your weird experience at night too. And all the water in this town is contaminated. You also know that the aldermen are weird. Something weird's going on with them. And you have 2 bodies that you may or may not need to dispose of or deal with.
Yeah.
So, we'll start with the people in the car. What are you guys doing? By the way, it's not like you guys all have cell phones.
Aren't we already at the sheriff's office?
You guys had just left.
Oh, we just left. Will you recap what we went over?
You basically talked with the sheriff about the drug case, and you found a ton of missing persons posters. You said, yeah, they kind of just hang them up and acted like that's perfectly normal. And that, kids run off all the time. Even though they were like grown men and women. Yeah, and they keep a clean community, and it's tax season. And the aldermen are very busy.
Yes.
Oh, and that people kept staring at you like. It seems like every time there were people, like you were out, like at least one person was hardcore staring at you guys.
I was gonna ask, and I forgot about this until like literally today. Have those people that are like men in black like been following us like the whole time?
No, you haven't seen them since you first saw them.
Okay. Like not even driving in the car currently. Like we don't see any.
Don't see them.
Okay. Okay. Because I forgot about them because I forgot that they were there too. Because I feel like they're related to the like helicopters, right? That were kind of like flying around.
There were reports of helicopters.
Yes, I feel like they're related to that in a sense. Like there's already agents or something or another, the Russians possibly, kind of already on the case in a way. I don't know. It's just a little too sus that they're there as well too, or they could also be aliens. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I'd make you roll for it, but like you would notice another black government SUV.
Yeah, true.
And if they're not in a black government SUV, you wouldn't really notice them if they're just, sitting there and like looking and seeing, kind of looking where you're going.
Yeah.
But they're not actively following you.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they were like actively following us since that day, since they noticed that we were there too. So, yeah. I also did have any of us like put any that like spray that we were using to test the waters and shit? Like, have we been carrying that around with us by any chance?
Let's say you guys went to the fucking Family Dollar and bought spray bottles, and you all have some like
Okay.
near you.
Because I feel like it would be funny. Because it glows purple, right?
Yeah.
Is it like when it glows, is it how do I explain it? Does it give off like an actual glow to it or does it look like ink?
It looks like ink.
Okay. Okay.
Now, it's not like
Uh
radioactive or anything.
okay. Um cool. Why? Because I was thinking about like maybe if we were still at the sheriff's office, I could have like pretended that I like my pen broke on him and I squirted him with some water to test if he's like an alien. But, you know.
Could just shoot him in the head.
I could just shoot him in the head. That is also a possible thing, but
Hey,
I
that's
think
always
that
a
would
great
also
option.
well, you're one to talk. So
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's a great option. I would
yeah,
know.
totally. Yeah, I know. And that's not only put us in a whole other fucking heap of mess.
We're figuring it out.
Barely.
To be fair, we have not figured out whether or not we would have been in a different mess if we didn't shoot her in the head. We only know that we've shot her in the head and now we're in this mess. We have no
Yes.
confirmation that wasn't the best available option.
Right, who says she wouldn't have given birth to a
At the
fucking
time.
alien baby that attacked us? You know? I've seen Alien.
Right then and
Well,
there.
I'm going to find that out soon. It's like,
So, where are you guys driving to?
I think we're probably driving back to the hotel to meet back up with the party, right?
I didn't know
That's
if you
what I'm
guys
gonna
were stopping to. Oh, I forgot. You do have the coordinates for the green box as well, which
Oh, that's
is in Knoxville. It's like a 2-hour drive.
like 2 hours like round trip or just 2 hours to get there.
2 hours to get there, 2 hours back.
Oh fuck. So that's like at least a half day.
It's
What
still
I
fairly early in the
figured
morning, right?
Well, it's like around noonish. But again, you guys know most stuff is happening at night.
Mhm.
So
Well,
again,
I was thinking that we probably all kind of like figure out like what the game plan is from here since we've already kind of like taken care of like the whole sheriff situation because that's what we were in a time crunch for. But I know that we really need to go to the reservoir.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, right now we need to talk to the aldermans, but I have a feeling we won't get much from them. We're not getting much from fucking anybody in this stupid ass clean community.
Yeah, for real.
But we might get answers at the reservoir. Maybe
the
we should.
Aldermans-
So I imagine us, Anna, direct me if I'm wrong, but I imagine that we're just kind of like driving back to the hotel, and as we pull in, I go, maybe maybe we go up, get a nap, and head out to the reservoir around dusk, see what's going on out there during night. Seems like nighttime is the time that shit goes wrong, and the reservoir seems to be the hotbed for it.
True, but I also feel like we could also do that, but I want to kind of see what it is in the daytime. Just to see if like, I don't know, there's any I want to go during the day and then like during the night, if that makes sense.
As I open the door and get out, I just like huff under my breath, just barely audible. Typical fucking woman.
Shit, okay.
so as you guys are headed up, we'll cut back to Spencer and Jack.
Living up to your name, Dick.
So we have the body.
In a bathtub full of ice.
So we have this is the girl, right? We didn't take the
Yes.
guy in here.
You left the guy. You also have the audit his computer with all the stuff. we don't have to go over the evidence and stuff, but I'll like you don't have to role play showing it to them since you guys all have seen it.
Well, I still wanted to cut the girl's stomach open. I still feel like we need to know. It answers at least one question.
I like how you guys are like, let's cut open random parts of the body. It went so well last time.
Let's wait on that.
Oh, how long are we gonna wait on it? We're just
Well,
gonna
we
leave
got
this
her
body
wrapped-
here for like
We have her
plan was to get
wrapped
rid
up
of her
and we
tonight.
have her on ice. Yeah, we can do it tonight. Before we get rid of her body.
Well, how can you guarantee that no one is going to come into the room during that time and just see like a fucking dead pregnant girl's body?
Who's gonna come into the room? Of the FBI? There is no cleaning crew. I'm assuming we already told them, like, do not come into the rooms.
Unless.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know why, but if we're gonna go tonight, if we're gonna go tonight to the reservoir potentially, why would we wait to do this till tonight? I don't get what the point of waiting is till tonight. We don't have to take her out right now. We got to clean her up at nighttime and remove the body.
Well, like I said,
right now it's just that
you guys could try and meet with the alderman. You guys could go run to Knoxville, go check out the green box. You could continue to question people. Like you could.
Well, if somebody's gonna go to the green box, I don't know how long it's gonna take Jordy to what the hell look at that one evidence and like try and crack it through the computer. I would assume that would probably even if she gets a pretty decent score, it would still take her a little while.
Well, Jack wants to do something where if
I can
something
tell you it
does
won't
come
take
out
you
of
that
her,
long if you like. It's what's your computer skill?
Oh shit! Let me pull up my character.
Jack's just gonna suggest that we get something that, just in case something does come out of her, we have something to contain it this time.
Yeah, you don't even need to
wasn't-
roll. You got it, Anna.
Oh, okay.
How about we just have? Well, what do I mean contain it? I mean, what if it jumps out?
That's what
I
I'm
don't.
saying.
Well, my thought wasn't even that this is going to be alive. It was more so: is there an alien growing inside of her, or was she rapidly growing a human being faster than she should have been? Those are the two possibilities I'm thinking about right now. But I was
Jack's
not thinking this
thinking
was going to be like alien predator thing popping out of the belly.
Well, Jack's thinking after we just got attacked by that one guy's fucking head thing.
Maybe we just have guns drawn or knives, so that if it moves, we stab it or attack it.
Okay. Well, you guys are deciding that. Do you want to hear the audio file reversed and sped up?
Yeah, sure. Are you playing it through Foundry?
Yeah.
Turn up your computer.
I can't hear anything either if there's supposed to be something playing.
Oh.
Give me a second. I have to turn my Foundry volume on.
Can anyone hear it?
No.
So you have
We
to turn
can
your
kind of hear it.
you have to turn it up in Foundry.
Stop now. Stop now. Dealing with. It's been
How's
a long
that?
time and we have many things to
I can
do,
hear it
and
just
you
fine.
are not sure what you are doing.
Where do you turn it up in Foundry?
Click on the little music thing that says playlist.
Oh.
Playlist.
It's been a long time and we have many things to do and you are not sure what you are doing.
Mine's at 100% and I still barely hear it.
Now. Stop now.
See?
Dealing with. It's been a long time and we have many things to do.
It's been a long time and we have many things to do, and you are unsure of what you are doing.
Stop now. Stop now.
Stop now. Stop now.
Dealing with. It's been a long time and we have many things to do and you are not sure what you are doing. Stop now.
Yeah, okay.
Stop
I hear it.
Okay.
Does anyone need me to keep playing it, or are you all good?
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
I'm good. All right, so we'll need to
Open
take
that
a look at
down.
how does that tie into the evidence that we've already taken a look at? That was on Scott's computer, right?
Yes, and you do know that he, just to go over the situation in his room, all the light bulbs were removed. It seems like every way light could get into that room, he covered with blankets or whatever he could. And then he went, filled the bathtub, got in fully clothed, and slit his wrists.
Robert come. No phone. 1 cow missing.
Yeah. I think, but again, we don't know if something compelled himself to commit suicide. They're like, controlled, coerced him into doing it, or if he did it, he could have also just done it because he was like, what the fuck is crawling inside my body? But the covering up of the windows and turning the light bulb, taking the light bulbs out is what's weird about it. And I don't know what that ties into yet.
Trying to look at his notes as well and see if there's anything, but I'm not.
Just double checking real quick if I didn't miss any evidence for you. Because I know what's going on, but I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing something.
3 weeks, 6 equals 6 months. Fuse RX. Got a
That was
room at
that was about
Shadow.
4, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But again, since she
Allen
didn't go in and
Barn,
he only knew about
Thomas
it,
Jacobs, Cartwright, and Anderson never go home.
those are the aldermen. We already figured that out.
Yeah.
She refuses to take medication. Is that what that note means?
I think so.
Oh, great. We killed her before we figured out why the hell she won't take medication.
3 weeks equals 6 months.
I think that's the timeline of her pregnancy.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
She hit 6 months within 3 weeks. But again, we just don't know whether or not it's actually an alien, or like I said, based on those 3 weeks, 6 months. It's also possible for some reason, something in the water, something happened, some experiment that caused her to rapidly, grow a baby with inside of her faster than what should be humanly possible. And again, we don't know if that was she already pregnant and the water sped that up? Is she the only person pregnant in the town right now? And the water that happens to be a side effect of this purple stuff that's elevating a person's natural biology or speeding it up.
Well, you know the water contains the protomatter, which Billy Spivey's muscular tissue was replaced with, which gave him super strength.
Right, he got super strength with it, but we don't know whether or not does that mean that he's aging faster, like unlocking strength, or was that again, does it do different stuff? We don't know yet.
All you know is he required an insane caloric intake and was in severe pain, and that his entire muscular tissues were replaced.
Yeah, and she also required an insane calorie intake.
Yes,
but
she also was 8 months pregnant in a 2-3 week span.
Right. So I don't know if that was specifically the protein matter or also just a side effect of being like, hey, I'm growing a baby inside me way faster than I should be.
Well, where do you guys want to do next? It's about noon.
I look at Anna.
About 9-ish hours before dark.
I guess what we should do is stick together from here on out. Open this belly real quick. Head out to the reservoir. Maybe go try to get our drop and be back by nightfall at the reservoir.
That's pretty much, I think, everything on our agenda.
All right. Well,
Does that seem like a reasonable timeline that we can do, Zach? That we would hit all of that and be back at the reservoir by night?
So you want to cut open the belly, then do what?
head over to the reservoir to see it during the daytime.
Mm-hmm.
Not spend a bunch of time there, just like a general idea of what it is. Make it to the drop and back before nightfall for the reservoir.
Before nightfall?
Yeah.
I like to be back at nightfall so that we can go to the reservoir, but
yeah, that sounds not unreasonable, but yeah.
Because we have 9 hours. 4 of that is travel time to the drop, there and back. That leaves us 5 hours to cut open this belly and go look at the reservoir in the daytime.
And look through the green box or ascertain what's there.
So with cutting open the belly, we just want to make a slight cut first.
Don't disagree. We can start out slow. Goal is to ascertain what we're going to find out about it.
I pull up my
So you're
1911 and check the mag, make sure there's one in the chamber.
So you're going to attempt to take a knife and kind of like try and make a slight incision on the belly?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm just like there at the ready with my
is everyone in the room?
1911.
I don't even know who wants to be in the room.
So we're all in the bathroom. Jordy's in the room.
Jordy's just looking at the computer, going over to the evidence. You guys.
Okay, so this is happening while Jordy's doing the computer stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, everyone in the bathroom, just make a quick alertness check for me. Gotta roll some dice, don't we?
Not good. For me.
I failed. So.
Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. I had a success, 14 or 22.
No, that's mine. Oh yeah, no, we both got 14. I got 14.
Yours under 62.
Yeah.
You all got successes. I don't know why you're saying not good.
I failed.
Mine's like.
Oh, you did.
No, you got 48 under 53 according to
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat.
Mine's an extreme success, isn't it?
I thought mine said 69. Maybe I'm
62.
No, because in Delta
Maybe
Green,
that
it's
was the last
only when
roll
you
to
get
get it.
doubles under.
I didn't say crit. I said extreme.
And there's no extreme in Delta Green.
Lame.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. It just didn't load for me yet. Okay.
So you guys notice as you take the knife and move it close to the belly, it moves away from the knife.
Hell no.
Okay, so I'm not going to cut into it.
All right, so probably right call in shooting in the girl head. I'm gonna go with it was the right call shooting the girl in the head. Although maybe we should have shot her in the belly.
Jack's gonna say, whenever we take care of her body, we should just burn it.
I agree with that. Now
I did.
I already shot her in the head. Confirmed it. I shot her in the head without talking to anybody. What do we do about this thing still alive in her stomach? It shouldn't be alive.
Let's wrap her up really tight right now. So he's going to get another shower curtain and double up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's annoying. The bathtub's full of half-melted ice. You get her wrapped up.
And then I'm going to flip her over so the belly is, in the ice.
Okay. I take
Do you want to leave it here, though?
I feel like
because 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Are you just going to haul the body out?
Yeah, we can't do that.
If you want to,
worried about leaving it.
I don't think we have much choice right now.
Well,
Question. Do we have, no. Well, I was going to say if we had, body bags or something, but...
How are we going to tie this up as a drug? Saying, how are we going to cover it up?
Drug boyfriend.
Well, this doesn't work. the easier way I was going to do this was we were going to cut her up in the bathtub and then haul her out in duffel bags. But now we can't do that.
No. No, you can't.
Scott's her pimp, and Scott Adams was her pimp, and didn't want a baby, and he shot her in the head, then burned her body. There you go. That's how it's related to drugs.
And then he killed himself because he couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, then he felt remorse.
If you guys want to do that, that's totally fine. It'll just take a couple rolls and then we'll see how good of a job you did. But so, are you loading up and heading to the reservoir?
Well, again, my concern was leaving this.
No, I thought we
No,
were heading to the
reservoir first.
reservoir, and then while we're out and about, we then go to the green box. Are all of us going, or is one of us
Yes.
staying behind? Like,
Well,
okay.
I think we should all go. I do have a concern. Like, I agree, it's hard to move the body out now. But also, we have to be worried about whether this thing comes out of the body while we're out and about, and we come back and it's inside the room anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just more worried about those fucking, what's their faces?
the guys in suits.
No, yeah, the reporters coming upstairs and sneaking around.
That is true, too.
Because they know where we're staying. So I just don't want their asses, like, sneaking into our rooms. So,
If you guys want to move the body out to your SUV in the daytime, just tell me how you're doing it, and then we'll make some rolls.
it's not a good
Do we
idea to
have
do it.
body bags in the SUV?
No, that's something that would be like in like a normal, agent's investigative toolkit. They wouldn't have
Okay.
body bags.
Is there anybody think that we could do a controlled fire inside the bathroom?
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, the smell would be atrocious.
Yeah.
And people would smell that.
Like, not to, like, just trying to contain a fire inside would be hard enough as it is. But then, like you said, with the smell, burning bodies have a very distinct smell.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
It's okay.
how
tax
tall
season,
was
we're too busy
she?
to have a smell.
How tall was she?
1 second.
I'm just saying this. Like, we can't totally just leave the bodies there.
No, we can't because
Well,
that thing
There's
is
a moving
inside
alien
her.
inside of it.
Well, we don't know if it's gonna come out or not.
She's
That's
like
the
Problem.
That's the
She's-
problem. We don't know if we come back
So we just
to our
leave
room,
it?
alien inside of it.
And then
She's
it
5'4".
comes out and attacks us.
Right, that other thing that attacked you guys didn't come out until you guys were fucking around with it.
Yes, but we don't know if it will come out on its own and then attack us when we get back.
She's 5'4".
Damn.
I mean, we
We
could.
could shove her into a suitcase.
Yeah, we could. I mean, we could cut part of it open. I mean, it avoided the knife, right? So if we cut it open first, or cut it in half or something like that, and it avoids the knife, maybe we have two different body parts that we can shove into a suitcase or something like that. Do it in halves. I mean, we
Cut her
could think
legs
about
off.
doing that. Yeah,
Well,
cut the legs off, make her smaller, and then stick it inside a suitcase.
so then how does it tie back into with the one guy killing her?
We're still burning her body.
Well, I'm just saying,
We're still just going to tie it into the fact that he killed her, then burned her body, and then killed himself.
where are we dumping her?
In the forest. Maybe
Yeah.
by the reservoir.
I mean, she's
Okay.
going to be she's going to be charred bones by the time.
Is
we're
this
done
your
bumming
guys'
it.
plan?
Yes.
I guess so.
Who's doing the cutting?
I feel like
I assume it would be Jack.
None of us have surgery.
I was gonna say it's probably Dick and Jack working as a team on this because like we're both been in the field.
Well,
and
I'm
seen
assuming
some
you're
horrific
cutting off
shit.
her legs because that removes most of her height, and then you can
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Like, Okay.
I'm assuming we know basic kind of anatomy because
It's
you
look,
know,
cutting off the
medical-
legs is the least of the thing I'm concerned about. You can run to the hardware store, pick up a few things, and cut legs off. It's not hard.
Yeah.
It's not like it's it's not like you're trying to like do anything crazy with it. But who's the one who's doing the majority of the cutting?
Probably Jet. He's the youngest, and I'm just
yeah.
assisting.
Yeah. Probably.
That's a good. Just make a sanity check, Jack.
Yeah, I was gonna say y'all are.
That makes sense. That's fair.
You guys.
Nice.
Why
roll.
does it
Jordy,
keep going blank?
nobody gets to keep their sanity in Delta Green.
Yeah, you take this too serious. We're all
Okay.
going in.
You take 1 sanity damage.
Okay, I don't even know what happened because every time I roll, my screen
You
goes
got
white.
15. Oh, you take 1 sanity damage.
Okay, cool.
And Robert and Spencer, you're helping, right?
Yeah.
Are you helping Spencer or no?
I would assume we need
I would
someone
say-
to
I
keep
mean-
watch.
Yeah, I would say like I mean he's standing there, but I don't know if you need 3 people helping him cut legs all at once. But I would say he's witnessing it.
Okay.
I mean he wasn't
both
afraid
of you,
to be
both of
standing
you
there
roll
watching.
sanity checks as well.
Ooh, thank God. 18 under 53.
No, probably not. Again? I don't know why my sanity check doesn't want. Oh, that's because I'm not on mine. That'd be why. Oh shit. 75
Yeah,
over 50.
You failed. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, he's not.
You take a point of sanity damage, and you don't, Dick.
Sweet.
I'm not going to make this too punishing for you guys. Okay, so So you guys are planning on throwing the body in the back of the SUV, and I take it burning it on your way out of town.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll say
Okay.
that we have some black duffel bags, so it just seems like we're carrying out equipment.
So I need a few rolls from whoever. Let's see. I don't know who has the. I'll take. Jordy. I think you'd be the best at this.
Uh-oh. That's what you think.
So just to make the scene right, I'm gonna want a criminology roll,
Okay.
and I need a forensic roll. So here's the thing: we can either do what was I gonna say? We can either have one person roll with a bonus die, or we can have two rolls and pick the better of the results. 2 people roll, or the one person roll with a bonus die.
You want to have 2 people roll?
Probably.
Okay. I don't know what Vic or Spence's criminology are.
I can tell you, Jordy's is the highest, and
Mine's 54.
Mine's only 14. I'm staying out of this.
and Jack, you have the highest forensics at 30.
Okay. So are we both rolling criminology and forensics?
Well, you can if you'd like. Yeah, you can do that. Both you can roll criminology and forensics.
All right.
All right.
Criminology first. Of course, my screen always. Oh, wait, maybe?
Okay. I succeeded on the criminology with a 41 under 60.
What did I do? Because I can't
You
tell.
failed.
You failed.
Okay,
Cool.
now both of you roll forensics.
Give me 1 second. I gotta reload every time I roll the dice.
That's weird.
I know my screen just goes white every time.
It does
Yeah,
that to
no, I
me
failed.
occasionally.
I failed my forensics. 56 over 20.
Give me a second.
He's working on it. Can we check the ones that we succeeded?
No, we checked the ones that
ones
we
you
failed.
failed.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
How do you guys feel about going to 11 tonight?
I could do 10:30.
We'll see how we feel at 10:30 then.
Works for me.
You accidentally rolled sanity. You need to roll forensics.
What? I
Okay.
did.
Yeah, you
Wait, what?
guys. So this the forensics was for cleaning up the room after cutting up the body. You guys feel like you did a pretty good job cleaning. And the criminology was for staging the scene, burning the body, and trying to pin Scott Adams on it.
Did mine roll?
Yeah.
Friends?
Yes, you failed.
Of course.
You got a 43 over 30.
So you guys head into the reservoir.
Yes.
Okay. You pull up to the reservoir. It's north of town. And 1 second, just
We just got to burn down the hotel. It's fine.
That's what I was saying. We're just gonna make it look like an accident.
Then there's no evidence.
We're just leaving fires where we go.
sorry. Had to sneeze.
Just sneeze right into my.
The reservoir is. Everyone, go ahead and make me a spot hidden roll. It looks like just a big lake, kind of in the middle of the mountains in a wooded area.
You say survival?
Spot
no,
hidden?
spot hidden
Spot hidden?
or search. The fuck's it called?
That's probably
That's it.
search.
Search here.
Yeah, search. Sorry, it's getting it confused with Call of Cthulhu.
Holy shit. 3 under 43.
Holy fuck balls.
Hell yeah, 69 crit. Let's go, boys.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So the people who succeeded noticed
Yeah.
a couple of things. First off, there's like a couple picnic tables, some beer cans, a trash can that looks a little bit overfilled, tracks from plenty of cars being out here, like some garbage kind of in the reservoir. If you spray your bottle on the reservoir, it's like the brightest pink you've seen, or purple you've seen. Like it's like very obviously coming from the reservoir. The people who succeeded noticed that as they're like coming up to the reservoir, there's kind of like a little sandy beach like area to it. One of you noticed a small chunk of glass that looked like maybe lightning struck the sand. Like it's that type of glass.
Mm.
And another one of you notices as you're looking around, the treetops to the north of the reservoir. It's kind of like a little bit, like not all the way across the reservoir, but like a little bit. As you're kind of looking around, you notice the tops of like a section of trees to the north are like burnt.
Interesting.
Like just the tops. Like there was like high heat. Like maybe a lightning strike kind of fried them or something.
Interesting.
But that's all you see.
That lightning strike in the sand, is that... No, it probably... Is that... I'm trying to think how to describe it. As if something just came straight down like a lightning strike, or is there
It
any
looks
movement?
like a small chunk of sand that was exposed to so much heat that it turned to glass.
Okay. I was just thinking, like, if we needed to go over to the trees on the other side, or if there was any sort of other movement or anything, like, I don't know, like, something. I'm thinking crash landing, but I think that would be a little bit more obvious. So, lightning. What in the hell? High heat?
So, you guys heading to Knoxville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be fun.
Yeah.
Yay.
I don't like it when he says this will be fun.
So, car ride out of town. Everyone in the car, just give me an alertness roll.
Something I'm good at. Holy shit. 61 under 62.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you
badly.
okay? Just want to make sure no one fumbled. You who's driving?
Did I fail?
Yes. Feel bad.
You can roll dice in real life if you want, Nicholas, and just tell me.
Okay, because this is kind of getting.
Yeah, I can understand that. So who's driving?
I probably am, Dick.
Okay, you notice that like a sheriff's department car is kind of just following behind you until you leave town, and then it just kind of stops, turns around, and goes back into town.
I mentioned this, I'm just like, all right, don't look now, but we're currently being tailed by probably not the sheriff, but one of his cronies for sure.
We'll probably pretend like we don't notice them. Unless they start acting funky.
No, they just kind of turn around once you guys leave, like the town outskirts, and it's still like it's like maybe 2:00. It's not like it's dark or anything.
And I would mention this as soon as they turn around. Hey, yeah, they stopped following us.
Oh, and as you guys drove through town all day, still just everyone seemed to be staring at you.
What the fuck?
We're just getting used to it.
And by the way, Jack, your toes still hurt from the 2 that you lost, but it's not like a hospital type thing. Just wanted to remind you.
Okay. I'll let them know.
So you go. It's an uneventful drive. What you do find is it's in a like an industrial area, like an older industrial area. One of the ones that looks like it's like all brick buildings. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you find a building labeled Pendleton Arms, Knoxville, like Pendleton Arms on it, but it's like old, faded, paint chipped. And there's a condemned sign on the front door. And it's just like a 3-story brick building that looks in horrible shape. And you know that all you know is there's a green box in the basement, and you have a combination for a padlock. And you can easily pull up and like kind of hide your car behind it.
Okay. Oh, your toe is still hurt. The game will still hurt.
Yeah.
Just wanted to let you.
You guys heading
Can we
into the.
stop?
you're stopping at?
Will we have able to time to stop by like an urgent care or something like that?
Why would you go to
Way
an
too
urgent-
busy. Schedule's way too packed.
For my foot, so I can get health back.
Look, if you want to, we forgot to do first aid rolls, so I will give you one health.
I did a first aid roll.
Oh yeah, you did. But
I failed.
how about this? I'll say you stopped and you picked up, like you put proper bandaging on it. You got some pain medication. I'll give you a hit point back.
Can I take pain medication for my?
Yeah, you can. I'll give you a hit point back too. It's been,
Doesn't give me a whole lot, but okay, I'll take it.
no, it's fine.
Your toe's taken off, so
That's what I'm saying. We should stop at an urgent care.
You decked me in the face and I took 3 points of away.
You're gonna be like, "Whoa, what happened to your fucking foot?" And then they're gonna have to do like a minor surgery on it.
So
That's fine.
Yeah, we're getting got attention to
I'm still down 5 hit points.
ourselves.
it'll be fine, Nicholas. I promise. So,
I don't trust
Are you
people, I
guys-
promise.
You
Are
knew
you
what
guys-
this was when you signed up for it.
are you guys heading into the green box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the building looks like it's like the stairwells are rotted out. Everything has a thick coat of dust. Like no one's been there in a while. It smells like moldy old building.
Hell yeah.
And as you make your way to the basement, you see a metal door, like a thick, like solid steel door with a padlock on it with a combination. You guys inputting the combination and walking in?
Can we like? I don't know if it would be alertness or search just around the area.
What for what?
Yeah, I feel like I listen to like see if there's
Just-
anything beyond.
You
anything
hear
I'm
the
really-
looking
sounds
to
of the
see if there's,
city and maybe like the sound of a scurrying animal, like a rat or something. Nothing major. Or
I was
big.
looking to see if there's like anyone around.
No, this like you're kind of in an abandoned part on the outskirts of an old industrial district.
So it doesn't seem like we were followed or anything.
No, the only vehicles you saw on your way in here were several like semis.
Okay.
So you guys opening the door and walking in.
Open the door slowly.
By the way, Jack, I'm sure not Jack, Dick, I'm sure you told him about like you've probably opened a green box once or twice in your career.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And so I'll just tell you guys what green boxes are. Green boxes are locations that most of them have probably been forgotten about. There's no official log of them. They are safe houses that are used to deposit equipment for operations, from operations, involving operations. And like I said, most of them get forgotten about, and handlers know the locations of some of them, and no one really looks and inventories what's in them unless there's a specific reason for them to. It's just everyone knows there just tends to be useful things in a green box, and it's typically where they'll tell you to drop off all of your compromised equipment at the end of the day, or anything that looks compromised or might be compromised, or if you need to, carve up a body, do an interrogation, a green box is a great location for it. Or if you're on the run from the law, the green boxes are good locations for that. So you walk in, and again, this is a decaying brick building that smells of mold, and it's hot. It's the southern summer.
We could burn her body in here.
You notice as soon as you walk in, this is in the basement, by the way, so there's no windows. But
Oh, okay. Never
you
mind.
walk in, it's brightly lit up and air conditioned.
Okay.
Oh,
You walk in into what appears to be like a living room for an apartment, and the furniture is like it's furnished like a proper apartment. There's like one too many couch for that size of room, and the like everything's mismatched though. Like you're like, hey, that furniture piece is from the 20s. That one looks like it's like only a couple years old. Like The dining room set's the same thing. Like the table doesn't match any of the chairs, the couches don't match. There's an entertainment stand with a CRT TV. There's a kitchen that is like just looks like a normal apartment kitchen, and there's a hallway that appears to lead to 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. You notice next to the TV there is a, like, I'm not going to make you guys a roll for this, but one thing you do notice is the light in the living room isn't like a light fixture, it's a car headlight on the ceiling.
All right.
You notice that there's a stack of a couple of VHS tapes next to the CRT TV. There's a old like Vietnam era radio in a cabinet. There's a couple cartons of cigarettes sitting on the end table with like open pack. There's a pamphlet labeled Satan's Chariot in the cabinet drawer. And there appears to be something under the rug that's like laying over the floor. Like
Jack's
as you
gonna
walk
pull the
in.
rug back.
Okay. So you notice first off when you pull the rug back, there's a note on the bottom of the rug. The second thing you notice is a very elaborate carving in the floor that is stained red.
Okay.
Of course it is.
What's the note say?
Second, let me find that real quick.
While Jack is looking at all that, Jordy's probably gonna be looking at that pamphlet.
Okay.
What was it? The Devil's Chariot?
The Satan's Chariots. Okay, I'll tell you about that in a second. I just want to find the exact thing written on the note. So, on the note, there's some dried blood on it. And the note says, took enough prostitutes to make, never again.
What?
Jack's gonna just put the rug back.
Who has the highest alertness? It's you, right, Dick?
I have a 62 alertness.
Yeah. You look up and you notice that the light that is a car headlight, it isn't connected to anything, but it's on. It's actually hovering like an inch off the ceiling with no wires running anywhere, but the light's still on.
I don't like this Dropbox location.
Is there anything actually useful in this room?
Plenty. There's plenty useful. So you open up the pamphlet for Satan's Chariots. It seems to be an early 1800s pamphlet that looks brand new, talking about the evils of riding bicycles.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Same.
Who here's a heavy smoker?
Jack.
The cartons of cigarettes don't match any brand you've ever heard of. It's called Appleseed cigarettes. Like the branding looks like nothing you've ever seen before, but there's a lot of cigarettes. And it's clear someone smoked them. Like there's some
Is there
put
like
out in the ashtray.
Like a unopened pack?
There's cartons unopened.
Jack's gonna open a carton and smell them.
They smell like cigarettes with a faint hint of apple.
Jack's gonna smoke one.
They're just gonna smoke.
They're a nice cigarette. So, if you do look at the
Put 'em in
TV,
his pocket.
so
What was
okay,
that?
so the VHS tapes near the TV, one's labeled Urban Explorer, another's labeled Check This Out in all caps, and another's listed as Owls. So there's a kitchen and 2 bedrooms. What do people want to explore? They can put in a VHS tape. Just tell me what you guys are doing.
Jack's gonna put the check this out while he smokes the cigarette.
Jordy's definitely putting the pamphlet away. just kind of shakes her head, and then she's gonna look over and see what the fuck Jack is up to.
Didn't Mama tell you to not put things in your mouth if you don't know what they are?
Okay.
I know what it is. It's a cigarette.
Who else is
Honestly,
watching? Who else is watching the TV?
George.
Spence is
sure.
watching it.
I feel like I'm looking
Oh.
for weapons.
Okay, so you're not watching the TV, Dick?
No.
Okay, so this is check this out, is a early 80s anti-rock music documentary. It's got a show on it called The Devil You Know, is hosted by hip-hop pastor Reverend Mike, who does gaudy skits about teens smoking pot, joining pentagram dances, and turning communists, because that's what rock music does. And like, you do notice, like, the band lyrics seem off. Like, they're not speaking English at one point. You can't pinpoint the language. And at another point, the Reverend Mike says, when he's talking about the evils of Satan, he flubs up and says some strange name you've never heard before. And then, like, corrects himself and says Satan.
What's the name?
Cthulhu. You've never heard it before.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
So, you're looking for weapons. Where'd you start? Did you head to the bedrooms or the kitchen? Dick, where'd you head to?
Yeah, probably to the bedrooms. Just like I said, I'm mainly just like focusing, looking for weapons, more firepower than what we currently have.
So we'll say you head into the first bedroom. It has a bare mattress on a rusty frame and one end table from the 1940s and one from the 1980s. You
Perfect.
notice above the bed there is a M84 stun grenade that is like has a pull cord to it that's like hung by a nail.
What the fuck?
nice.
I definitely
You-
grab it.
You notice under the mattress there is a oilcloth, and wrapped in it is a bronze sword.
Oh. Ooh.
Do I
Short
see
sword or long sword?
value with this sword?
That sounds like a history check.
All right, let's go, boys. I got 10. I got 8 under 10.
It looks like
Nice.
a Greek sword from the Bronze Age.
Yeah, I just kind of pick
Is
that
it
up and I start walking around with it.
Is this like green box area just like a fucking what's the word? Like vacuum for all different periods of history?
Well, I'm
Jack is
sure
just-
it's cursed in
Yeah.
some way.
But I mean, whoever did this used plenty of prostitutes, so
Well,
can't forget that fact.
Jack's gonna turn off the tape and head to the other bathroom or
You guys
bedroom.
putting in another tape?
I'm gonna put in another tape.
Jack's
Okay,
gonna watch.
which
for
one
the
you
other
putting in?
bedroom.
Are you putting in Owls or Urban Explorers?
Urban Explorers.
Oh, come on. I wanted owls.
Oh, by the way, Anna, I forgot to say, get a +5 for your occult for reading Satan's Chariots.
Oh yeah.
It's only the first person who read it. Sorry. I forgot to say there's something about the sword. I'm trying to find it real quick. It's got some Greek writing in the center of the sword.
Ooh.
You can't read ancient Greek, so
Why not? You don't know me.
is it in your languages?
Obviously.
Yeah, because you totally put down ancient Greek.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Okay. Also, I forgot there's one other thing in that bedroom, Garrett.
Oh.
A 1911 that looks slightly strange to you. Are you gonna pick it up and take a closer look?
Can I take a closer look before I pick it up?
Yeah. So where you'd expect for it to say Colt 1911, it says HK 1911. It doesn't look like it's been modified to say HK 911. It looks like a 911 that's slightly off, but it says HK instead of Colt.
I pick it up and start inspecting it further.
It usually, as far as you can tell, the gun was built that way. It looks like a regular 1911, but it's made from HK instead of Colt.
I stuff
And
that
you
into,
know that HK never made a 1911.
yeah, I stuffed that into my waistband.
So, Nicholas, you went to the second bedroom?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to love this. So, this is shoulder high metal shelving, cardboard, boxes everywhere. Another like 3 VCRs stacked on top of each other, a broken TV. You do find a file box with labeled Ops 46 to 49. You find several books, Gods from Outer Space, Shoot Them Down, Shoot Them Down, Jonestown, Brooklyn Waterworks and Sewers. You find on the top of the VCRs 2 more cartons of Appleseed cigarettes. And in the corner, you find an STG 44 with a bunch of Celtic knots, like Celtic symbols carved into it, with several magazines laying next to it, also with Celtic symbols carved into it.
Definitely take that.
So, what video did you put in, Anna?
Urban Explorers.
Okay. By the way, Jacob, are you heading to the kitchen?
Yeah, I just said to the kitchen because I wanted to watch Owls. I'm not interested in Urban Explorers.
Okay. So,
He's pouting.
it's like a shaky film.
Yeah.
He pouted, so he left.
You see 3 masked men enter an abandoned house, like a 70s style ranch house. And you can hear them talking, like they're like, where the fuck's that piano music coming from? What the fuck's going on? But you don't hear any piano music on the tape. But you can hear like their heavy breathing. And like after, like 10 minutes into the film, they like enter an empty lounge and they're like, I think this is where the piano music's coming from. And then it cuts and then it restarts filming like them looking in a bathroom at one of the people, the masked people, who is staring into the mirror, and then he punches the mirror, breaking the glass, grabs a piece of glass and slits his own throat. And then the camera drops and you hear screaming and static. And you notice, as you like rewind real quick, you notice, like, to see what the fuck was happening, you notice in the mirror, you can like see kind of in the background off to the side, a naked, wiry old woman grinning with like hair stuck in her teeth. And as you like rewind through it, you see like in almost every scene, she's like standing slightly off to the side or in the shadows. Yeah.
Should have watched Owls.
Should have watched Owls. Jordy is definitely regretting her decision. At first, she was making fun of Spence for being a little childish, and then she's regretting it.
So, in the kitchen, the fridge is from the 50s. The oven looks brand new. Again, the whole place doesn't make sense. The counters, you can tell people have used to put cigarettes out forever. Like, there's all sorts of burn marks in them. Like, one cabinet door is missing. Like, there's a bunch of random dishes in there. Like, some canned goods. But the interesting thing you find is in the fridge, there's 5 more cartons of Appleseed cigarettes, a 6-pack of beer, and in the lower, like that's at the top part of the fridge. At the bottom part of the fridge, you see a crate for and you pull it out and you open it up and you find 2 M720 mortar tubes.
Yeah.
And the labeling on them says white phosphorus.
Ooh. We need those.
You also
We need those for the
find in the sink a rubber hose that looks like it's been it's covered in blood and it looks like someone beat someone with the rubber hose. And you also find a a whole trash bag filled with sponges, like a 50-gallon trash bag full of sponges, and like only sponges, and they all faintly smell of bleach.
What is this green box location? This is insane.
Whatever you need
way,
it to be.
I guess it's so.
Can I flip through the books about the aliens?
They look like normal, just run-of-the-mill books.
Oh,
Nothing
okay.
fancy about them. You gonna watch Owls?
I am gonna watch Owls. But she's gonna tell Spence that she's playing Owls.
Wait. Also, what are are there anything like interesting about the other videotapes that I found in the other room?
A lot of them are just unlabeled or like
Okay.
random. I forgot about a couple things.
Not worth watching then.
Sanity checks. I forgot about a few of them.
We don't need those.
Yeah, we do. Garrett, for noticing the light, give me a sanity check. These aren't all that bad.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, I failed.
You lose 1 sanity.
Look, I don't have much sanity as it is, okay?
Anna, for watching the Urban Explorer tape, take 1 sanity damage.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Just straight up.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I literally just saw a kid kill himself, so.
Oh, and you get 1 unnatural.
Ah.
Okay, so the things that haven't been checked out yet, there's a Vietnam era video and then the Owls tape. Who wants to watch the Owls tape first?
I'll watch the Owls tape.
Well, I guess
there's no more
Are
rooms
you-
for
yeah,
me to
yeah.
explore, right?
if we're
Spencer's
done
gonna
in the
put-
rooms,
You guys added the stuff to your character sheet that you found, right?
Oh shit.
no.
So
Okay, I will go through at the
equipment.
end to add.
Is that under equipment?
HK.
If you just added
What was the name of that? Those were M70 tubes labeled white phosphorus.
what were they? M270s? Yeah, M720 mortar tubes. Two of them. It's a crate of 5, 3 were missing.
M70.
M720s.
Or what'd you say?
M720.
M720s.
Yeah, mortar tubes, white phosphorus.
White-
There's no
labeled
mortar
white
to like
phosphorus.
launch them, but like
What did I find?
About the
an STG-44 with Celtic nuts on it. That's important.
I want one. All right, so I got my HK 1911.
How do I stick that in here though?
If you just write in your journal and then just tell me you're using it, like
So I put my HK 1911 in, and I put a missile as the icon because it's God's caliber.
so who here is watching Owls?
Me.
Gordian.
Would it be
Well,
a
I went in to watch
heavy
Owls.
rifle or
It would be. Do they have assault rifle?
they have light rifle, heavy rifle, very heavy rifle?
Heavy rifle. It's an 8mm, but it's not like 20mm or 50 BMG or anything.
Okay.
So you put in the Owls tape and you see like It looks like an elderly woman on a screened porch. It's at night. You can see like the porch like glowing weakly, and it's like she just like recorded herself, and she's just talking about how much she loves owls and their cute faces and their heavy bulk and their pious wisdom. At like 6 minutes into the tape, like you see a shadow like move in behind her, like outside the porch. That's massive, like the size of a horse, maybe. And she goes silent and then starts crying and walks out of the porch and just kind of walks off and never comes back. And the tape ends like another couple minutes later.
Why are these like tapes like creepypasta?
Why
Like,
not?
they're straight up like creepypasta, like, oh, lost tape stories.
Do you hate it or love it?
I love it, but like I hate it at the same time.
Oh, everyone who watched Owls, make a sanity check.
Oh
What the
Jesus.
fuck? Why? It's not like that bad anything happened. She just left and never came back.
Well, wait till you hear what happens if you fail.
Yeah, we don't know what happened.
I
I
actually
success.
758.
Oh, damn.
I succeeded.
Okay. Oh.
66.
Oh no, this isn't even on a fail. This just happens if you watch it. Okay. So none of you take sanity damage. Now everybody make a power times 5 roll.
Power times
What?
Where's
5.
that at?
Willpower, right?
Power times
Wait.
5.
Yeah, if you go to not willpower. Where is it? It's in statistics.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, if you go to statistics, you can just make a roll on your power.
Power times 5. I succeeded. 70 under 75.
Did you all succeed your power rolls?
12 under 65. Yeah.
So I would just
Well,
multiply my power?
Yeah,
I'm guessing?
multiply it by 5 and roll, because if you're rolling actual dice, or I can roll
Okay.
for you.
Well,
if
I
you
got a
want.
16 under whatever. So my power was 15 before the
Yeah,
multiplying.
the tape's just weird.
All right.
If you failed, you would have gained a
Well-
temporary obsession with owls.
Oh, damn. I kind of wish I failed.
You would want to look for them and draw them and
Not
talk
bad.
about them for 1d6 days.
I'm so mad that none of us got that. I'm so upset that not a single person got an obsession.
Also, so the only thing left is the Vietnam era radio.
What?
The only thing left, it's sitting in the living room by the TV, is a Vietnam era radio.
Look, all I'm saying is I'm having flashbacks to get in the trunk when I think about this radio.
Are you picking it up?
I know.
Yeah, of course I am. I fucking served in Nam.
You're like, this looks familiar.
Okay, and the radio, you pick it up, you put it to your ear. There should be a power pack to it, but there's not. And you just listen, and it's mostly static. And then you hear some radio chatter. It's faint at first, but you recognize it. In fact, it appears to be the radio chatter from the operation that you went on that introduced you to Delta Green.
Oh.
So
As you can guess, there's going to be a sanity check.
I imagine, like, as you watch this, like, he just, like, instant flashback. He's there, like, you know, if you remember right at the very start of the cutscene, I domed a fucking kid. Like, that's just where it starts. It's like, his eyes just, like, gloss over. He gets this blank look on his face, and he just, like, sees himself shooting this kid. And then he sees himself, like, working to the top of this building, fighting his way all the way. And then it flashes forward again with him coming back down out of the building, trying to exfil and running through the forest for his or the jungle for his fucking life to get away from this building as these jets come in hot. And like that's where he like kind of snaps back out of it briefly.
Okay, yeah, you roll a sanity check. By the way, the people who watch The Devil, you get +2 unnatural.
Oh fuck me, I failed.
You take 1d4 sanity damage.
The devil.
Okay,
you.
that's not too
Oh,
bad.
that was the first one, right?
First one, yeah.
Fucking
wait,
of
where's
course,
that at?
I rolled 3.
Unnatural.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say that I watched that.
Yeah.
I'm having a bit of a
You said-
PTSD moment right now, and like, I feel like you just like see him, he like drops to the fucking ground and was like scratching at his back, not like scratching, but like trying to find a weapon at his back. But then he goes down to a sidearm, pulls his firearm, and starts like army crawling forward, trying to get behind cover.
By the way, if anyone else wants to pick up that radio, they don't hear anything on it.
Crazy.
And like you see him, like he finally gets behind like a couch or something, and like he sits up on his ass, and he's just like breathing heavy and like sweating profusely.
By the way, since I didn't tell you guys what was in the bathroom, when you went into the bathroom, there was 2 couches shoved into the bathroom, just enough room to get to the toilet.
Fair enough.
As you leave, and this is all you find in this place.
Just psychological horrors. And
Some
cigarettes.
random guns and a lot of cigarettes, and you also find high explosives.
Makes
An
sense.
ancient bronze sword. That's still very fucking sharp, by the way. So, we're almost done here. There's a story beat I want to end it on. We can probably get there within the next 15 minutes if everyone's okay with that.
Should be fine.
Yeah. So you guys are heading to the reservoir, right?
Yeah.
Let's say by the time you get to the start heading towards the reservoir, it's dark outside, right?
Okay.
Everyone make a alertness roll.
Yay, my favorite.
Why is
61 or
Critical
62?
success.
alertness?
Yeah.
Critical success. 11 under 22.
I got an 11 to under 51.
So when you guys enter the town, everyone who succeeds notices these flashing lights like shoot to the north, like in the sky. Like it's very obviously not a plane, and the color of the lights is wrong. Like you can't really describe them fully other than flashing colorful lights. Like the pulse is irregular, the colors are irregular. Sometimes they'll disappear for half a second, then be like as bright as like a shooting star, and then dim, and then like they are completely inconsistent. And those of you who got a critical success noticed that the lights appeared to be running from or being followed by a Black Hawk helicopter that's flying, no lights and quiet.
Mm.
So, you guys heading to the reservoir?
Yeah.
Okay.
As well.
So, you guys all head to the reservoir. I need everyone to make a luck roll.
Yay.
Things not working.
I've been waiting for this.
What do we roll? A luck roll? Oh, it's just
It's a
D100.
D100, yep.
You can also do it at the top of your player sheet. It says roll luck.
8 under 100.
Oh, I do see that. 74.
Where's it at?
Right at the top of your player sheet. It says roll luck right next to
I
sheet.
can't
It's
see
just a
that.
D100.
Oh, okay.
Just need to know what you got.
23.
23? Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone make a power times 5 roll for me real quick.
Oh, fuck. Again.
23
60.
again.
I got a crit 69. 69.
Ooh,
Okay, you got a crit.
98 over 65.
Okay. All right, perfect.
Critical
Man,
success.
I'm sure you guys would love to know what those rolls meant.
a little.
So you guys are driving up to the reservoir. It's dark. You saw the lights shoot off to the north. And then you all wake up in your beds in the hotel.
Oh,
What?
I don't like that.
So,
Even with my critical success on the power roll?
let me get there. So we'll start with we'll start by most important. We'll start with let's see here. Spencer. You wake up
Yeah.
in the bed, like in your night clothes in your room. You have a headache. And I take it you get up, you're groggy, you feel hungover. You go to the mirror, like in the bathroom, to like wash your face with some cold water. And you notice, let me see here. What color was your character's eyes?
I think just brown.
Yeah,
But-
well, your left eye is now a very bright and pale blue. And you have a hell of a headache on that side of your head.
Oh, great.
You also
That doesn't
notice
sound good.
you don't need glasses anymore.
What the fuck?
I just became Spider-Man.
So, fucking Jack.
Yeah.
You wake up feeling hungover as well. And you go to get out of bed. And it's as you move the blanket off yourself, you realize those toes that were missing are back.
Oh,
No scarring. Everything feels perfectly fine. Like they never disappeared. In fact, you don't see any scars on you. It's like they're all disappeared.
What the fuck?
Dick, you have a horrible dream. Like, not like your normal horrible dreams. In this dream, you remember feeling very cold and a bright light shining above you. And hearing voices that sounded strange in languages that didn't sound right. Oh, by the way, I forgot. As you go to the bathroom, Jack, you notice the bathtub's empty.
oh.
Well, no, you already removed the body. Never mind then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that body
I
was
was gonna
disposed
say
of.
that. I mean, I kind of want to retcon. I was gonna say we were gonna burn the body before we got to the reservoir, but
Were you
We
going to
did-
burn
we
the
done-
body at the reservoir?
No,
Was that your
no.
plan?
No, we were burning it before we got to the reservoir. Like
in
when
the
we were
forest
still.
near there.
Yeah.
Before or after you woke up in your bed, were you planning on doing that?
Before.
Bef-
We'd already talked
Okay.
about it.
Yeah.
Okay, you already took care of that? Perfect. All right. Jordy,
Yes.
you wake up to a loud knocking on the door.
Oh.
You go to answer the door, and it's the front desk lady. and she says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to borrow you, agent, but um, your guys's it's checkout time. Are you guys staying longer? Do you need to re up your room?
Checkout time. Wait, hold on. I'm not saying this out loud. I'm just confused. Checkout time. We didn't have a checkout time originally, did we?
Yeah, you guys got the room for 5 days.
Wasn't this like day 3?
This is day 2.
What?
Not anymore.
In character, Jordy's gonna go. Wait. And she's groggy out of sleep, all that other good stuff, and she's just gonna kind of like rub her face and just go, wait. Run that by me again. It's checkout day.
She's like, yeah, you got the room for 5 days. It's Tuesday. Like, it's Tuesday. It's noon. You guys should have checked out an hour ago. If you're re-up in the room, that's fine. No one's waiting on them. But I just need to put it in the books.
Yeah. That's fine. But it's only been a couple days. What?
I'm sorry. I know you were probably up all night doing your FBI job, so you're probably just a bit out of it. But I'll go re-up the books. Just come down and let me know how long. I'll just put you down for another 2 days. Just let me know if that's different, and we'll work out the payment when you guys come downstairs.
Sure. That works. Thanks again. And Jordy is definitely gonna as like she walks, or whoever that girl was, I forgot her name. As she walks away, Jordy's just gonna close her door and just kind of like not slam her head up against like the door, but she's definitely going to like just lean her head up against it, trying to recollect what the fuck just happened and
Yeah,
how the fuck it's possible it's now been like 3 days later.
And we'll end the session there.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
By the way, everyone who had damage are healed.
We weren't even drinking the water.
It doesn't matter. We were taking an experimented on, make sure nobody got probed. Just checking.
But you guys went to the reservoir at night. What do you think was
Is
going to
there
happen?
a sanity check that we're gonna be rolling?
Actually, why not? Everyone roll a sanity
Why
check.
the fuck would you say that?
Thank you for reminding me, Nicholas. Everyone roll a sanity check.
I like to follow the rules.
No.
So all
I
my crit power got me was just remember being cold and there being a bright light.
You had a horrible dream of being abducted.
Yeah. Dream.
Success 34 and 58.
64 under 68. Okay.
What, you don't like your dream, Garrett?
Well, so what was the luck roll portion of it?
That was to see who got a body part replaced.
Oh.
Oh, so I didn't because I rolled super low. Got it.
That makes sense.
Oh, 1 second. I believe it has something for.
Cool. Jordy just woke up just fine, except for now it's 3 days later.
Wait, did you want to roll high or low for the luck?
I just picked one extreme end.
Yeah.
1 second. Where the fuck is it?
Wow, that's crazy though.
Okay, we'll just do it this way. Everyone who passed D4, who failed?
I failed.
I
I
don't-
passed. D4 sanity.
Yeah.
A D4.
D4 sanity for pass.
For who passed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Why
you
did
guys
it-
just lost time, and several of you had body parts fixed or replaced, and one of you had a horrible, very vivid nightmare about being abducted.
Yeah, fair enough.
Nightmare.
Wait, so I pass, so I don't lose sanity?
No, D4.
Oh shit, motherfuckers! I was distracted
Yeah,
there
man,
for a second.
sanity.
So, how'd everyone like the session?
It's pretty good.
Didn't.
Fuck.
Thanks. I hated it.
I guess that's not terrible. Only
You
lost
didn't
two.
like the green box?
The green box was definitely.
No, I just don't like I have a blue eye now. Yeah, the green box was fun. Getting kidnapped by aliens was not fun.
Oh, the getting kidnapped by aliens was pretty interesting.
I just like the oh fuck once you guys realize things weren't as soon as I was like, okay, and you all wake up in your room.
I hate that.
I hate that shit.
So, you guys like the town?
Oh yeah, the town is just good, clean, family friendly. Best place for a vacation. It's just so lovely.
I mean, to be fair, I got 20/20 vision out of this so far.
Yeah,
I still know the cost of that is.
I do. So, there's something like I'll just go over a little bit of keeping of what you guys learned and found out. Something's going on to the north. Right? I don't think I'm spoiling anything by saying that, am I?
I wouldn't say so.
And there's something going on with the alderman.
He is the chief alien.
And you guys have a bunch of guns now and other equipment.
And you know what? Honestly, next session we should just start blasting the town and calling it good.
Going on a rampage.
You know what? Let's throw the tubes or plant the tubes of white phosphorus at the place where the aldermen are, and then just from far.
And just walk in.
Like I'm saying, we just need to, the reservoir. We just need to, blow it up. Maybe it will flood the town.
We just tried to go there at nighttime and it didn't work. And during the daytime, as we saw, a reservoir. And I don't think the reservoir was the thing. I think that they're just abducting people when they go to the reservoir. So they'll just pick a new spot.
White phosphorus into the reservoir.
This is also like the worst possible Delta Green camp. Because I don't feel like we can just go destroy because we don't even know what the fuck we're dealing with.
By the way,
if it's aliens for sure, we're dealing with a whole organization of another species.
I forgot to say that the Phenomenex updated their website.
Oh boy.
I can put a link in Discord. There, it's in the TTRPG. The TTRPG chat, you can find it there. I'll tell you, it's just what's in the breaking news, and there's a few new comments in the guest book.
Allegedly probing the Spivvy rampage. Drug-fueled violence only. We didn't say that shit, you fuckhead. Typical fucking media.
Well, how do we know we didn't say it?
How do we know we didn't say it? Because it was literally me and fucking Anna.
You don't know that, though.
Oh, you mean that time? I said we don't know what happened over the last 3 days.
You're losing time.
What if somebody gave another interview? That's what I'd be worried about. What the fuck did we say during the time we were missing?
What technology could they have employed to silence us?
A red light.
Anyone know where I can buy drugs?
You see who commented that?
Yeah. I like that one.
We all know you could trust the FBI X-Files.
4/2069.
Based.
Yeah, so I figured you'd like the update on the website. This has been my favorite part of the whole campaign, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's incredible. Also, so before I end the recording tonight, I misspoke earlier. So the Brandon Sanderson Cosmere RPG, it's a TPRPG, based on the Mistborn series. Their goal on Kickstarter was 250,000. They raised 15,149,874 dollars.
God, he's gonna use that to write 16 more books.
Gotta love fucking nerds.
But yeah, I have been looking forward to this session. I didn't know you were gonna go to the Reservoir tonight, so that made it even better.
All right. Well, with that, we will see everybody in 2 weeks. Have a great night.